All right, we've made it out here, ready for a hunt. For watching this little clip, I'm doing a solo hunt today, and I'm out here on the Kissimmee Prairie again. We're in December, and I'm on public land, so not sure how well I'm going to do, but going to give it a try. And doing a little afternoon solo hunt. Stay with me. We're going to try to get up a couple snipe. A lot of pressure this year. A lot of people hunting on the public land, so we'll just see what happens. But thanks for watching today, and let's see what we get. Go with me. All right, I've got to get in here and get me a pocket full of shells. Shooting some Winchester ammo today. 7.5s. Got that one. Boom. I was on that one. Hey y'all, I missed on my first attempt. First one I flushed. A little late on him, but I just jumped another one. Probably didn't walk 100 yards and flushed another one, and knocked him down really good. So I'm using number 7s today, 7 lead Winchester. They might be 7.5s, I can't remember. But anyway, this one's just, he's dead. He's right here in front of me. Man, I love hunting these things. They're so sporty. They fly fast. All right, little snipe action. Wilson Snipe hunt. So got the snipe, and I've got a really cool way to cook these up. I'll probably do a kill, clean, cook, and eat video with this. Even if it's just one, it's really a neat way to do it. So thanks for watching. I'm going to try to get a couple more. I flushed a snipe earlier, and it went down kind of right out here in front of me. And I'm going to go give it a try right now and stomp around a little bit and see if I can get it. It may or may not be in there, but you know, I definitely need to try it. So stick with me and let's see what happens. Hope I can find that one. He is dead for sure, but dropped right in that palmetto. That's going to be hard to find. That is going to be a job to find that bird. There he is. Woo! 2. Hey y'all, I found him. I wasn't sure whether I would or not. Look how covered up he is. He fell in that palmetto after I shot him. And I really wasn't sure whether I would find him or not. I knew I killed him dead because he was so close. So number 2 there, he's pretty busted up, but I think he'll make some good eating. I can't wait to show you how I did this. I'm going to cook them up a way that a person in England does them, and it's really incredible. I did it on one of my other videos, and I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do a kill, clean, and eat video, or kill, cook, and eat video. And it's just really super cool. It's kind of a social thing also, so I'll have a couple guys over. Thanks for watching. I promised a hunt, cook, and eat video, and so I'm following up on that. I am doing just a little bit of a different variation. I was going to do an English style, but I'm going to do kind of like in a little Italian twist instead. I've got little snipe medallions that we'll be working with from the snipe that I got the other day. So I'm starting out with a really nice, freshly baked sourdough bread. Is what I'm going to start with. And I'm going to get a nice slice of it. And this is one of the key parts of the dish itself, is the piece of sourdough bread. And you'll see why as we start the cooking process. This will be a good base for the whole dish. So I carve into this nice fresh sourdough bread, and that's going to go in our pan over here. It's like a piece of toast of sorts. We're going to call it the crumb. And okay, I've got the bread sliced. It's ready to go. Now I'm going to heat up my butter and garlic and get it heated up to about a medium heat. And I'm going to go ahead and put in this little bundle that I've got. This is actually this is poultry seasoning. This is sage, this is thyme, and this is rosemary. And so I've already broke up a little bit of rosemary in with the garlic and the butter. And I'm going to just put this little seasoning bundle in here. That's sage, thyme, and rosemary, and I'm going to let this heat up a little bit. Okay, y'all, the next step is I'm going to take these snipe medallions and I'm going to pound them out a little bit. And I'm just covering them with plastic. And I'm just pounding them down a little bit flatter, making nice little medallions out of them. Nice little thin medallions. Okay, and simple seasoning, salt, and pepper. Real simple seasoning. Gonna flip it over, do the same thing again on the other side. Salt, pepper, and those are ready to go. So now I'm going to check on my garlic butter and see how it's cooking. You smell that rosemary cooking in there? You can't smell. Trevor can't smell. He's got COVID, or had COVID.
A long time ago.
All right, the garlic butter is heating up. We don't want it to burn, so we're ready to get the medallions in there. You can kind of see the garlic separating from the butter a little bit there. And I'm going to get these medallions in. Right in the butter. There is no breading on these at all. I really want the meat taste here. The taste of the meat. I'm going to just kind of brush them a little bit with the sage, the thyme, and the rosemary. Just kind of brush them a little bit. And then we're looking at just kind of doing a butter based on these. So I'm just kind of stirring up the garlic and the butter and stirring it on these little snipe medallions. It will not take a whole lot. I wish that you could get the smell out of the video. I wish you could get the smell of this. It smells delicious. There's kind of like a rosemary and garlic in the air with the butter. And we're cooking these at like a little bit of a medium heat. I'm going to get a different spoon to butter baste those. I'm not doing very good with it. Okay, kind of do a little butter baste here. And it's not taking a whole lot to cook these. I'll flip them over. These are cooking nice. We'll kind of butter baste them a little bit. Butter, garlic. Some of that rosemary broke loose and it's kind of seasoning the meat also. See some of the blood cooking out of that? With the sizzle on it. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm taking it off the heat now, and I'm just going to take this garlic butter and rosemary, and I'm going to come and I'm just going to paint this bread real quick with the rosemary and thyme and garlic, and I'm going to do it on both sides here. This is going to be incredible right here, this little blend. Okay, and then I'm flipping it over. Garlic, rosemary, butter, and thyme. Looks good, smells good. Looks like Texas toast, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a good saturation in there. Now we're going to get rid of the excess butter that dropped in there because we don't want a bunch of burning when we pop it in the oven. So I'm just getting rid of some of the excess butter. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Everybody likes cheese, right? And I'm going to grate just a little bit of this Parmesan on here. Just to give it a little bed for the meat to sit on. Okay, done with that. Just a little bit of Parmesan. Okay, now I'm going to plate the snipe medallions onto the bread. Kind of place them evenly. A little bit more butter there. Okay, now I'm going to take these small cherry tomatoes and I'm going to dice them up. Very small little slices of the cherry tomatoes. I'm not very good at this part. But we're going to take some of these cherry tomatoes. We're going to put them on the dish. Gives a little tomato flavor, color to it. We'll do it over here. Little tomatoes in here for flavor. Got that. I'm going to take this out of the way here real quick. Okay, now I'm going to come back over with the Parmesan cheese. And going to try to top this off with Parmesan.
So the first part was the bed. This is the blanket.
Yes.
Tuck 'em
the bed and the blanket. That looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. We'll see if it's going to taste good or not. All right, we got a nice little blanket of Parmesan. I'm going to put that back over here. And now we're going in the oven. And we're going in the oven for 5 minutes. I'm just going to take this rosemary on top, just a little bit of it. The rosemary on top and let it cook. And we're going in the oven at 375 for 5 minutes. Okay, we're getting ready to take it out of the oven. It's been in there for 5 minutes. I'm looking at it. Wow. I think we're going to call that done.
That's good.
Okay, we're going to give it a chance to cool down a little bit. I'm going to take it out of the skillet and over here. I'm going to go ahead and take that rosemary off. And I'm going to cut it right down the middle for me and Trev to try. You have a preference on what you want to try?
Not at all.
Okay, I'm going to try this right here. Wow. I'm saying wow, and I didn't even get a taste of the meat yet. But... So far, if it just had the butter, garlic butter, and the tomatoes, and the Parmesan, and the bread, it's pretty incredible. Let me taste the meat this time. I don't know, y'all. That's so good. Want a video here?
No, I'm good. I'm good, okay.
Here goes Trevor.
Tomato down the hatch. That's excellent. It's very good.
Incredible, isn't it?
You can kind of see the different layers in the bread.
Oh, yeah.
You got your oil there. It's like saturated all the way through in the center, though.
So a little Italian twist to cooking snipe, right?
Kara got some, too.
Kara likes the crumbs, evidently. Okay, y'all. Last bite here with snipe in it. I don't know if you can see it real good. Tomato, snipe, goodness. That's so good. I can't taste any wild game there at all. Could you?
No. I'm going to cover it up in butter and garlic.
Wow. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed with this dish. I definitely will do this again for snipe. Maybe even do this instead of that whole bird way that I did. I really like this.
Even better.
The thicker sourdough bread.
Mm-hmm. That's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up for PB. From Chef Marky Mark.